Yeah, I'm gonna go into the pits immediately.
I'll probably just come to I'm just probably gonna go to the boxing track here.
Yeah, give people a little bit of space.
Sorry, I was
Try not.
practicing my start. I was practicing my start. I'm going into pits anyway,
Everybody
so
should be
whoever's
going.
behind me, watch out.
Go ahead and go, Jason.
Oh my god, this is fucking
Or Broomstick. I don't know where. I don't know what to tell you. Cause...
I was like, alright, I'll just go. And then
this car's too loose.
Hello. I'm back.
Go ahead, I'll say go. Oh shit. I'm trying to stay high for you, dude. You're gonna hit the wall.
Hey, I'm cutting out of the pits, watch out.
Oh god.
I'm pulling out of the way.
You're inaudible.
What the? Okay. Well, I'm.
Yes.
Whoa.
Bro, I don't know. Okay.
That scared me.
Not care anymore.
I kind of just did like a yellow adjustment.
I got a decent lap, but definitely gonna be not fast.
I'm in 8th.
Hey, Richards. Nothing much, I'm just relaxing. I got my laps in, I'm just vibing.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah, this car's a little looser than I like it to be.
My car feels a little tired.
I feel like mine feels nothing like it did when I was practicing.
Same.
Just have something to go off of now. I can get a good idea of where I need to be. I ran right in the pits. Ain't that a bitch?
I love how there's just there's one or two random guys that are still racing, like completely separated from each other. It was 4th, 7th, and 10th. We're all still racing.
I think I fucked Jason.
I messed up one of Iceberg's laps on accident. I'm just hoping he already had his fast.
Richards, I also got a 104 and I was 2 laps behind you.
Oh, I got so confused for a second. It's because they were both going slow.
Oh, a minute.
Yeah, 104. I got really confused.
Pole position with a 104.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Damn.
Moment of truth. Second.
Oh,
Alright,
let's go.
Oh, damn. I had a good run.
Damn. Ally Motorsports. Oh,
damn.
Damn, I had
Wait,
a bad
did you-
run.
Wait. What is pole?
What's pole actually? Yeah.
15-6.
15-6.
Alright.
Only one guy in the 16.
Oh my god, we are all right on each other.
Just unsure.
So who got the pole? Send me an invite for the race too. I think there's going to be a lot of crashes coming out of the turns.
scream.
Yeah, that's fair. And you're like,
You wanna know
oh,
what
I
Dirty
am in
Dan's
the
at?
air. This is not good.
What?
Flying through the air right now. This is not good.
Let's try not to kill any innocent bystanders watching the race today. Let's not have any cars flying into the infield.
If you go airborne at Bristol, man, you've achieved something.
You deserved it.
So is everybody lined up and ready to go?
We're ready
Dirty
for
Dan
Dirty
doesn't
Dan.
respond to me.
I would just start him.
I'm checking. Okay, we have a lot of time. Let me run it down.
We say 8:15. It's 4 minutes. We'll wait for him.
I'm just running down the clock. I'm gonna pause it.
Yeah, you're good. Thank you.
I haven't flipped, but I have gone airborne.
I haven't flipped in Cup. Oh wait.
Calling you,
no,
Chris. Oh, there you go.
Hello?
Yo.
Yo. I got you.
I gotta turn that down.
Up.
Oh my god, that's kind of funny.
I'll go ahead and do rundown. Alright, racing fan, you're here.
Yeah.
Richard, here. Bama, you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Eagle. Lucky.
Here.
Chris.
What? Yep.
Okay. What?
Surprised you didn't hear me.
Iceberg here. Jason. Broomstick.
Yep.
Trumpet. Chatty. Okay, I few year. Alright. You can unpause it. Racing.
Send me an invite.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Good afternoon. This is Little Hobbit here. We have Freedom Motorsports at the Bristol Motor Speedway tonight. It's a night race. We have 125 laps. We have Racing Fan and Richard on the front row. Once we load in, we will get in with the action. They'll probably be in a couple laps in. Everybody had some fast qualifying today. Everybody was within 0.4 of a second, so it should be some close racing today. Got 14 or 12 racers tonight, so could be a lot of contact, could be a lot of action for everybody to see tonight. As you load in, here we go. I believe this is green flag. We're gonna have Richard and Racing Fan on the outside in the front row. So far, everybody's clean. Racing side by side for the lead, making a little bit of contact. Running that high line. As you see, Bama making a move on the inside of Racing Fan. Everybody's kind of filed out the single file lines. Racing Fan running the high line here. High line gets you a little bit more speed coming out of the turn. Fast, low line's a little bit faster, but it's not as quick coming out of the turns. And you see Richard tags the wall again. Both of them trying to make that high line work. Bristol's kind of a small track, so it made it a little bit hard to pass. You just have to have that right line coming out of the turn. I see Richard tags the wall again. Wonder if he keeps tagging, if that'll give him enough damage, might slow him down and then later in the run. As you see now, CT is battling, coming up on Bama there, challenge for third place. And we see Jason and two others battling back there for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Jason's leading that charge. Ooh, Jason and CT make a little bit of contact, and CT is going to spin. Unsure if that's going to bring out the caution. Looks like Bama might have had a little, might have been Bama and CT that might have made some contact. Now that slowed Bama down, and it's giving Richard and Racing Fan about a 2-second lead on everybody else. As you see Chatty now making a move for trying to get past Jason, riding right behind his bumper. He's going to try on the outside. And IFU is going to cut on the inside of him, get past him, lost all his momentum. Icebergs, and will run back in the back of Chatty. And see, everybody's kind of fanned out a little bit. IFU, he's trying to maybe take a look on the outside of Jason here. Meanwhile, up front, looks like Racing Fan has gotten past Richard. Oh, and Richard, looks like they are under caution. We see Iceberg sideways, or Bama sideways. I believe this is Broomstick was the other driver who was sideways. So they must have had some contact on the backstretch. Yo. Alright, and looks like we're gonna have everybody's gonna come down pit road. We've had about 10 laps on their tires, so maybe make a few changes to their car. I see no takers for staying out in pits. And the race off pit road looks like Iceberg, or Richard is going to get second. Racing Fam is going to get first. Then we see Jason in third. IFU in fourth. Then we have Chatty in fifth. CT is going to be in sixth. They're all choosing their lanes. We have B. Cole in seventh. And I believe that is going to be Lucky Prime in 8th. They're coming to green flag, and they're going to lead them off. As you see, Racing Fan has the lead. Richard looks on the inside, coming out of turns 3. Racing Fan's gonna run the high line. Richard's gonna try to make that bottom line work, see if he can get past him. Has a good run going into the turn to make a little bit of contact. Doesn't hurt for either one of the drivers, and just fall back in line. They're both running about the same lap times right now. Just trying to see what. It's real hard to pass at Bristol. You got to have a real good run coming out of the turn. As you see, Chatty and IFU made a little bit of contact and knocked Chatty down to the apron. Looks like these two are going to be the class of the field today. They're just running about the same lines. It's hard for them to make ground up on each other. Just waiting for one of them to make a mistake and to be right there waiting to capitalize on it. As you see CT, he got into the wall there a little bit. Looks like he made some contact with somebody. Makes contact with Pete Cole, falls a little bit further back. CT goes from 5th to 9th place with just a couple wall scrapes there. Made contact a few people and just knocked him back a little bit, but that's Bristol. It's close racing. Right along with Jason here. He's falling behind IFU. Jason has Elliott on the inside of him, looking to take over the 5th place, or 4th place. And then Lucky Prime right behind Jason. It's going to give Jason a little bump and then have a good run down the backstretch. Elliott's going to clear him. Now he's going to try to do the same thing. Well, they made a little bit of contact, and that's going to shove him down. Didn't see if that hurted him any. Looks like he just lost just a little bit of time. But I think he's faster than him. As you see, Jason's a real hard person to pass. I believe it looks like they're slowing down. Yes, I guess they're coming to a caution. Alright, we're going to have our fourth caution in the stage 2 here. 3 laps in. Everybody's going to pit. As you see, Elliott looks like he took just fuel, and he's going to be the first one off pit road. And Bama's going to get second and beat Racing Fan off. So 2 new front runners. We have Ifru and Elliott on the front row. And then Racing Fan and Broomstick on 3rd and 4th. We're going to have Chatty in 5th place, with Jason next to him in 6th place, Trumpet in 7th place. It looks like Trumpet chooses the outside, so we're going to have Iceberg in 7th, Trumpet in 8th. Ninth will be CT, and 10th is going to be Lucky Prime. Here we go to the green flag, and IFU's going to have a good restart. He's going to lead Racing Fan down into turns 3. See, Racing Fan has the inside line. He's got a good run coming to the turn. Gonna get him. Will he get him down the back or the front stretch? Dives into the corner. Almost had him cleared. Lost a little bit of momentum. And I believe they're under caution again. It's gonna be our 5th caution today. And you see Ipfu, he actually went into pits and got a few takers. Bama goes in with him. So we got 4 or 5 takers on pit road. So we're going to have Racing Fan and Elliott on the front row. Or does Elliott... Oh, I don't know what's happening back there. They're still choosing where they want to go. Yeah, now I can. Alright, so they're on lap 4. They're going to be coming to green with lap 14 of 27. Racing Fan's going to lead him. He's going to hold off the lead. Outside run, outside lane didn't look like they had a good start that run. Chatty had a real slow start, so he's going to fall back to 3rd place. Elliott's going to try to hold him off and gets in front of him there for 2nd place. And we see Trumpet, CT, and Lucky battling back there. Oh, we have another car spinning. It looks like they're still full speed. Not sure if they're racing back to the flag yet. Alright, we stay green. As we're right along with Broomstick back here. Everybody's running real close. A lot of close racing here. Everybody's following right behind. Everybody's running, like I said, in qualifying they're all 0.2 of seconds off of each other, so there's some close racing. Ooh, and IFU gets a little low in the apron and spins out and collects 2 cars. I'm sure that would be a caution. As it is. And behind the pace car again we go. But that's Bristol, it's to be expected. Alright, pit road is open. Wonder how many takers we'll have. Let's see, Racing Fan, he dodges out, and Elliott dodges out the last second. Everybody else goes, so front row is going to have old tires, and everybody else will be on new tires. But these 2 drivers are good. I'm sure they won't spin the tires or anything, or mess up the restart. Alright, they come back to green flag. Will be lap 22 of 27. This will be a 5-lap shootout. Let's see if they can have a green flag run to the end of stage 2 here. Alright, so everybody's lined up. We're going to have Racing Fan and Elliott on the front row here. We're going to have Chatty and Trumpet in 3rd and 4th. We're going to have Bama and Lucky Prime in 5th and 6th. And you see Racing Fan gets a good restart. It's going to get about a car length over Elliott. He's going to try to run that high line, see if he can get a good run coming down the backstretch. He's going to outrun Chatty a little bit and get the position. And have a good run looking on the inside of Racing Fan. Now Chatty's going to look on the inside of Elliott. He's going to make the run, and Bama's going to try to follow suit and see if he can pass. Bama's going to get past Elliott and drop Elliott back to 4th place. Trumpet riding back in 5th. CT and Jason there battling. And IFU on the inside of CT now. They make a little bit of contact going into the turn. CT's running that high line. Nice look on the inside of IFU. Made a little bit of contact. Sounds like they're slowing down. I guess that would be the end of the stage. The stage ending caution. And that's going to be the end of stage 2. Racing Fan is going to get first place for the stage. So he sweeps both stages today. And after pit stops for the end of stage 2, have a little shuffle up front. Looks like Bama's going to take the lead, and Trumpet will have second place, and Bama's going to lead him into the turn. Has about a car length lead over Trumpet. Racing Fan looks on the inside of Trumpet. We see Chatty gives Racing Fan just a little bit of bump coming through the turn there. Racing Fan, or Chatty and Trumpet make a little bit of contact going through the turn. If Trumpet makes contact with the wall, he's going to lose a little bit of time there. He's going to fall back. Can have no mistakes here today. Everybody up front's been running a clean race. If you make one mistake, you can lose a lot of time. And it's real hard to make it up when everybody's running so close to lap times. Bama now trying to run the lane that Racing Fan wants to run, trying to be in his way, trying to make the car as wide as he can. Now Racing Fan, like I said, he's won both stages today, so he's got a fast car. You see Racing Fan looks on the inside of Bama. He's so nice and steady. But Bama makes a little bit of contact with the wall. Good job not smacking back off of him. As Racing Fan's going to take the lead. I wonder if anybody's going to be fast enough to keep up with him. Racing Fan's been a real fast car today. Won both stages. He's led the majority of the laps. I believe I saw some cars spinning out there. Not sure if they're going to be coming to a caution. Guess everybody held it together. And you see 3 cars battling. We have Chatty, Jason, and IFU. Chatty's going to make some contact with the wall, and he's going to lose all his momentum. Jason's going to try to run on the outside, but Chatty pushes him up, which opens the door for IFU, and IFU's going to try to continue through. Jason gives IFU a little bit of bump. He didn't like how he's getting bumped around there, and Chatty's going to get pushed by IFU into the wall. Not sure if that was going to be a caution. It sounds like caution came out. So here everybody's slowing down. Seems everybody's going to come down pit road. Wonder if anybody takes 2 tires, or you see Trumpet sitting here. Not sure what's going on with him. And I see Racing Fan's first out of his pit box. Bam is going to follow in second. Elliott and IFU are going to be third and fourth. It seems Jason's going to have 5th place. Lucky Prime will be 5th or 6th. CT will be 7th or 6th. Say, yeah, 7th, sorry. We have Broomstick right behind CT there, Iceberg, and Chatty right behind him. As everybody's going to select where they want to be, which lane they want to choose in. I see Racing Fan chooses the inside. Bama chooses the outside. And Ifu, he's going to be fourth. And Elliott right behind him, right next to him. And coming up to the green flag. Racing Fan is going to get about a 6-car length lead over Jason there. Bama did not have a good restart. I see Bama here. He's on the bumper of CT. Give him a little nudge. You see Elliott on the inside of IFU there. Oh, Bama thought he was clear. Iceberg will get into him a little bit from behind. Bama's going to lose a couple spots from that tap contact with CT there. And you see Elliott making a move on Jason on the inside. Elliott trying to go for second place. He's going to finally clear him. And IFU is going to try to follow in his footsteps. There's tire tracks. I see Chatty here trying to go on the inside of CT. Bama gives him a little bump. Oh, Chatty's going to get off the wall, make contact with Bama, and collect Iceberg. I'm sure that will be a caution. They follow along with the leader here. Looks like he decided not to pit. Yes, everybody else comes down pit road. Appears Elliott's going to win the race off pit road. He'll start second. Ify will be third. And the race around to catch up with the leader here. Once they catch up with him, they'll all get in line. They'll choose which line they want to be in. There you see Racing Fan, Elliott, Ify, and Jason, the top four. See Bama, he must have gone a lap down, so I guess he'll get the wave around. They still had to wait for Bama to catch up, so now they're going to choose which line they want to be in this time. And see, IFU chooses the outside, so that's going to push Jason up to 3rd place. And CT in 5th place, Chatty in 6th place. I believe I saw Iceberg in 7th place and catch the other car in 8th place. Let's try to get a good shot of this restart. Let's do an in-car cam. Do we have in-car? No, we don't. We'll do a hood cam. Let's see how he runs here. So he's sticking about that middle line. Yeah, see Elliott, he's got a good run on. Gives him a couple taps, lets him know he's there. Elliott's going to look on the inside. Elliott's got a good run on the inside. Racing Fan's going to have has a little bit higher line, so he had a little bit more speed coming out of the turn. Elliott now goes up a little bit. Racing Fan goes a little high in the turn, so Elliott's going to cut up high on him as well. Elliott's going to get a good run on the inside. Racing Fan has a good launch coming out of the turn. That high line just gives you a lot of speed coming out of that turn. He makes contact with the wall a couple times there and loses a lot of ground. Allow IFU to get past him. So now he's going to go on the inside of IFU, try to gain the positions back that he just lost. When you're up front, it's easy to run a clean lap and be fast. When you're stuck behind, even if you're a fast car, if you're stuck behind somebody, you can't get past them. You just can't run as fast. So see if you can get back up to the lead. Hopefully Elliott just doesn't pull away from everybody. Let's ride along with Jason here. He's riding along in 4th place. See Chatty behind him in 5th. Iceberg in 6th and Bama in 7th. Now CT 8th. And Broomstick 9th. And Chatty's going to follow right behind him in 10th place. Had 13 cars. I believe we've had 3 cars disconnect in the race so far. We've lost Trumpet, B. Cole. I'm not sure who the other one is. I believe it's... Let's go catch up with the leader, see how Elliott's doing. Elliott now has about a half a turn lead over IFU and Racing Fan. You see Racing Fan still struggling to get past IFU. Finally he has a good run on the inside. As they drag race down the front stretch, Racing Fan's going to follow right behind him. Can't quite make the pass yet. Let's see here. Racing Fan's been fast all day. Seems like he's just still having a hard time trying to get past IFU. make a little bit of contact. IFU touches the wall a little bit, and he's going to lose a lot of ground. Tags the wall again. Now Jason wants to see if he can get past. Everybody's fanned out over single file. A few battles here and there. I see Chatty slow on the inside. He must have went down pit road or had an incident. Meanwhile, Elliott has about a straightaway lead over second place now. Looks like lap traffic starting to become an issue. Here in a few laps, we'll start catching up with a few cars. Oh, we got a spinner on the front stretch. I believe that was Broomstick. I believe single car crash, no cautions. So Broomstick's gotten it back up to speed now. It sounds like they're under caution. Alright, looks like everybody's going to go down pit road. I believe so, no fakers. Let's see, Elliott's going to win the race off pit road. He's going to beat Racing Fan. That's going to be Chatty in third place, IFU in fourth. And this will put Bama in fifth place. Lucky Prime in fifth place. Maybe, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's falling back a little bit. I guess just Jason's in fifth place. Put Lucky Prime in sixth place. CT in seventh. Iceberg in eighth. Broomstick ninth. Alright, everybody's lined up here. Now they're going to choose which lane they want to be in. It looks like Elliott, Racing Fan, and Chatty all chose the inside. So it's going to give IFU the outside starting position in second place. Bam is going to take fourth place. And it's going to be Broomstick in sixth place. Jason and Iceberg in seventh and... or Jason and Lucky in seventh and eighth. And here's the green flag. Elliott's going to get a car length lead over IFU. But Jason got a little wiggly there. He makes contact. 3-car scrummage, and they're all making contact back there. And we see Broomstick falls down to the inside, and he's going to spin. They're going to stay green. Elliott now has about a half-second lead over IFU, and Bama in third place, and Jason in fourth, and Chatty in fifth. So everybody make a little bit of contact. Oh, we see. I think that was Racing Fan actually who hit the wall on the inside there. So he's falling back from the lead. Yes, it was. Racing Fan's falling. He was in the lead earlier in the stage, and now he's falling all the way to the back. I'm not sure what's happened with him today. It appears we are under caution again. Alright, pit road will be open this time when they come back around. Alright, and that was the end of the race. So Elliott is going to take the win, with IFU getting second, Jason getting third, Bama will get fourth, Chatty gets fifth, CT gets sixth, Lucky Prime gets seventh, Captain Iceberg gets eighth, and Broomstick gets ninth. The rest of the drivers is disconnected. I do appreciate you watching. This has been Little Hobbit for broadcast of Freedom Motorsports Racing of Bristol. You have a great afternoon.